Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Melanie, or She Shed Scrapper. So today I am back with a one-page layout using brand new products out of the new core catalog. I am going to be using the Flower Shoppe collection. So I picked out some of the papers. I love that this collection seems like you could kind of piece together several page kits. I kind of went with the sage, and then the honey butter and the, I want to say flamingo. So I'm going to kind of go with those colors. However, I am actually going to be scrap lifting pretty closely this layout here. I think this is just gorgeous, and I'm loving the stamp set. So this is, I'm going to be using the Floral Bloom stamp and thin cuts here. Mostly the stamps, but you can kind of see in this layout, they do have some of them cut out, and so I'll probably kind of do that as well. And I'm going to kind of change up the colors a little bit, but for the most part, this is going to be what I am working on today. So unfortunately, I think the only color of Close to My Heart ink that I have that I use is the honey butter, which is brand new. That is a new color in this catalog. Otherwise, I use my Distress Oxides. And I don't know if everybody knows, but Close to My Heart does offer a select number of Distress Oxides. I had plenty in my stash, so these are not from there, but that is always an option. So what I ended up doing, I kind of started out looking at the layout in the catalog and kind of going around the page like that with the same flowers and whatnot. What I did is I just tried to stagger the colors, really tried to use quite a few of the different flowers on the stamp set, and not on this layout, I don't think I really did it, but you can, to change up the colors just a little bit. I think it's called second generation stamping. So instead of like, well, you stamp once, and then instead of cleaning it off right away or inking it up again right away, you can stamp it a second time, and usually the color is a little bit lighter. I don't think I really did that on this layout. I have on some more recent layouts that I have completed, but that is just another way to kind of get another shade. I guess it won't be completely a new color, but maybe a different shade of the color. So I wanted some greenery in there as well, and so I kind of filled in some of the places or spaces with some of the leaves. And unfortunately, since I completed this layout, so I have the stamp and the thin cuts, and there is a thin cut for two of the really small leaves. I went to go move my magnetic sheet, and one of the small leaf thin cuts fell off, and I have yet to find it again. I sent my kids out there to search for it as well. So unfortunately, one of the leaves that I have is, the thin cut is missing, which is okay. That would be kind of an easy leaf to fussy cut anyways, but it still kind of stinks that I have a missing thin cut. So I decided I wasn't going to make you guys watch the entire thing because it does kind of get monotonous. But at the end, once I kind of had all the big flowers in place, I do decide to use some of the smaller flowers then and add some more of the leaves around. So I kind of filled in some of the gaps, I guess. Oh, that was the second generation. You can see how it's a little bit lighter, that bottom flower, blue flower, than the top left blue flower. That's kind of what I mean. It's just a different shade of the color. Doesn't always work out that well. Obviously, the lighter colors aren't going to show up as well, but it is what it is. So I kind of just go through and fill in some of the spaces, add a little bit more greenery as well to the layout. I just love, I don't know, I am really liking stamping right now. I never really thought I would. But the new Close to My Heart stamps have really inspired me. Not only this layout, but I have done some off camera as well that I just really am enjoying it. I've gotten inspiration off of Instagram as well, just to kind of do some layouts that I don't know. Well, I guess kind of make your own background with your stamps. I just did one, which unfortunately won't be shown until the September layout share because I do work ahead and I've already done the August layout share, so I apologize. But I used a fishing stamp set and just made my own background. And honestly, I just have felt like with the kids home, that's something that I can just go do, still be creative, but not feel pressured to kind of, I don't, I, I can come back to it, I guess, if I want to. So it's just been really kind of a relaxing way to be creative for me with the kids still home. Luckily, they go back in a week. So hopefully I'll kind of get my creative juices going again and have some time to actually kind of spend scrapbooking and get some 2-page layouts done for you guys. So I forgot to mention, I did cut, I want to say an inch, so like a half an inch around each side, and then use the beautiful pink paper for the border. I did gut it because I don't like wasting paper. This layout is actually for my mother-in-law, and so I was able to use more of the pinks and just have fun with it. So that's why I used the pink there. I did want to double back it, so then I decided to again use the cardstock out of the collection, the Flower Shoppe collection, and double back that photo with the light pink, which I think looks really nice with my niece's outfit. And then I wanted just to bring in some more paper, and so I added this really small pattern paper, that yellow. I like how that kind of, I don't know, I just felt like it kind of gave it a pop as well. And then I think on the layout in the catalog, they used a die, but I decided to use the sticker sheet for my embellishments and title, and I really like the way that turns out. I did go ahead and stamp and cut out some of the floral pieces as well, and this is when I still had one of the tiny leaf thin cuts. I hadn't lost it yet, so I am going to stamp these and then cut them out real quick. And the ones that I chose, I actually did copy the layout in the catalog, so I just stamped and cut out whatever they had, and then really with the placement of them too, just copied that as well. I figured this one was for my mother-in-law's album, so I did go ahead after this and make one for my own album, and did change it up a little bit. The title's different and that kind of stuff, and that one will be in the August layout share, so that will be up on September 1st. So stick around for that one because it is a little bit different. Same kind of concept with the stamping around the edges, but the photo placement and the kind of, I guess I'll call them ephemera pieces, the die cut pieces, are in different locations and whatnot. So it just was kind of fun to be able to do a second one because I love this one so much. So here's the sticker sheet for the new Flower Shoppe collection. I decided to use the Happy Together large sticker for my title, and I felt like it filled up that white space to the left of the photo really nicely, and then only left me with just a little bit more to fill in, I guess. And then you can hear the kids running through the house in the background. Oh, hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. But the sticker sheet does have a few phrase stickers, and so I just decided to kind of stagger those, make them kind of come down smaller and smaller. So I just felt like that filled it in really nicely without being too busy. But that is going to finish off the layout. I will have the Flower Shoppe collection link down below, as well as the stamps and thin cuts for you guys. I appreciate your guys' support so much, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.